Hello and welcome to Fifth Gear. This week we're in Sweden, where I'll be gaining exclusive access to the building behind me, the world's most advanced crash test lab, to witness a brand new one of these get spectacularly ruined, in the name of science, of course.
The lab is run by Volvo and will be investigating the claim that the work done here means come 2020, nobody will ever die in one of their cars again. Plus, Tiff's having the time of his life in the screaming Lexus LFA hypercar. Jason will be racing two of the fastest and best sounding executive saloons to see which is faster. And I'll be making mischief in the latest version of one of the world's best-selling cars, the BMW 5 Series. But first, here's Tiff.
At £336,000, the Lexus LFA is the most expensive car in this whole series of Fifth Gear. Twice as much as Jason's favourite car ever, the Ferrari 458 Italia. Twice as much as the brilliant Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. And nearly 3 times as much as the gorgeous Aston Martin Rapide. So Lexus, why?
Give me one good reason to stay.
Well, because, just for once, they wanted to leave behind their reputation for comfort and refinement and develop the most driver-orientated car they could possibly make. Which means it should be my kind of Lexus. It might look like an enormous kitchen appliance, but it's got 552 brake horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and only weighs around 1,500 kilos. OK, not quite Ferrari or Lamborghini numbers, but close. The LFA's chassis and body are made almost entirely out of carbon fibre. Compared to the aluminium they originally planned to use, this makes it 4 times stiffer and saves 100 kilograms in weight. But whilst that stiffness might maximise grip, it can sometimes lead to a slightly snappy breakaway at the limit. This might take a bit of getting used to. Bear with me, won't you? Through the high-speed first turn of the Rockingham Oval, the LFA's Formula One-inspired flat underbody and rear diffuser, helped by its pop-up spoiler, add extra stability. But there are other cars that have the same aerodynamic gizmos, so there's got to be more to it than that. And there is. The LFA's interior is more like the ultimate computer gamer's setup, from the aluminium pedals to the virtual rev counter. And unlike some cars with their high-tech computers, it's not distracting to traditional petrol heads like me. For example, you don't have to scroll through millions of menus just to turn the engine to its maximum power, because it's always on its maximum power. Oh, yes. And it's an engine that just has to be heard. A normally aspirated 4.8-litre V10 that just sings and sings and sings. 9,000 revs. But I'm really getting used to the handling of this Lexus. You've just got to be eggshell smooth on that throttle. Once you're holding him in a power slide, you come off too quickly and the car will snap back the other way. This is mental fun. We've got lovely carbon ceramic brakes. They're a bit worn. This is a very well-worn prototype car, this one. They've settled just for a single plate clutch, so the gear changes do take like good old-fashioned tenths of seconds rather than milliseconds of a Ferrari, but the engineers wanted that. They wanted a bit more feel, a bit more driver feel into the car. And I quite like the idea. I tell you what, the people that have managed to get their name on one of these, boy, are they going to be happy when they get their cars. It may be overpriced at 300 and whatever squillion billion pounds. I'm going to grin this big for ages. I'm not joking you. In fact, on an empty track on a sunny day, it's worth every penny.
And here's your last chance to enter our amazing competition to win this beautiful 1999 Boxster, as well as £1,000 towards your insurance, courtesy of elephant.co.uk. And that's not all we're giving away. We've also got places for you and a pal at the exclusive You Drive at Porsche course at Silverstone, including the chance to drive your own car on track, laps in a 911, and some hints and tips from little old me. We're also giving away a 40-inch LCD TV, an Xbox and the Superstars V8 Next Challenge driving game, plus our favourite 5-car games and a Garmin SatNav and a Pure Highway in-car DAB radio and a Supertooth Buddy hands-free kit. For your chance to win, just answer the following question correctly. Which of the following is not a Porsche model? Is it A, Cayman, B, Cayenne, or C, Cashback? To enter, text A, B or C to 85559 or call 0904 1619 555. Or you can send your answer on the back of a postcard to 5th Gear 175, PO Box 46556, London N1 0WW. Texts cost £1.50 plus one message at standard network rate. Calls cost £1.50 from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may vary, and from mobiles will cost considerably more. Lines close at midday on Thursday the 15th of July and 3 days later for postal entries. For terms, go to 5.tv/win.
And so to VB8, who's been to the Pyrenees to see if she can fall in love with a car that has loads of stuff that she hates on it.
Welcome to the windiest place currently on Earth. Now then, driver aids, I hate them because they give you a licence to be absent-minded when you're behind the wheel. Cruise control, lane assist, night vision, multi-cameras, we don't need them. So welcome to my idea of hell, the new BMW 5 Series.
The car that provides BMW with more than half its profits has always been the most entertaining to drive in its class. But now this 6th version is all about techno, techno, techno.
It's now possible to buy a 5 Series with party tricks that include parking itself and spotting pedestrians at night. You can also have 4-wheel steer and an Octamerus automatic gearbox. It's got 8 gears. Enough wind now, thanks.
The reason for the blustery conditions is because I'm in the Pyrenees, where the team is forcing me to test the technology on this 535i to find the benefits. And we'll start with the surround view and reversing assist system. 5 cameras that will apparently result in perfect parking.
OK, I've got a camera in each front wheel arch pointing sideways, and they feed back to this screen here, and it helps me to see when I'm nosing out of junctions. But it's when you go into reverse that these cameras become seriously clever.
As well as a typical rear view with target lines that help you aim into a space, you can add in the